Why the hell I'm making this stupid face? Oh my god.
Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Bonishika and this is my very first beauty makeup video. This channel is going to be about beauty and makeup and lifestyle and me blabbering a lot. Basically it looks like I tried to become a comedian but I couldn't. Now I'm giving you makeup tips. So the thing is, the channel will be all about me learning about makeup and doing makeup, and on my way I'll be teaching you whatever I'll be learning. Not teaching, but just sharing my point of view and learning from you guys and just growing all together. So without doing much bakar, let's start. So, the first step of putting on this makeup is moisturizing your skin properly, and for that I'm using Nivea Soft Light Moisturizer. Now you can use primer, you cannot use primer, it's up to you. As I am broke and I promote broke makeup. And why do I sound like I don't have any confidence? And I think that's the thing, I really don't have any confidence. This is my first video. Duh. So put on this moisturizer properly, massage it in your face and your neck area. The second step is you can use it, you cannot use it. It's not that finicky and rigid. Makeup is art, it's not that rigid. So I'm using, I don't know if you can see, yeah, NY Bay primer. It's blurring primer. It claims to blur your pore, but I wonder if it actually does that. I don't know. I mean, can it though? Can it though? Does my voice sounds very annoying? I mean, my voice sounds annoying to me. I don't know. I should have dyed my hair. It's falling on my skin. So you don't have to slap primer on every place of your face. Use primer, and especially if you want this dewy glam glow, no makeup look, just place your primers in those places you always find like your makeup is not sitting properly. For me it's this forehead area, because my foreheads are not cleaned. I am not ashamed of my body hair or face hair, so I don't do that. And I have mustache, which is not visible now, but when I put on makeups don't see there, but do I care? No. If people are bothered by my facial hair or physical hairs, that's their problem, not mine. Hairs are normal. So for this look that I have moisturized and primed my skin, now first thing I want to do is eyebrows. Now I don't pluck my eyebrows. If you guys do, that's your choice. Take a spoolie or this, if you have mascara brushes that you don't use anymore, you can clean it and use it. I use this brush and I stroke my eyebrows upward. I actually like thick brows. For my eyebrows I use PAC Cosmetics brow gel. As I said, I like my brows very natural looking and thick, so I don't pluck my eyebrows. I sometimes trim them. Maybe I'll trim them in future or pluck them in future, but for now I don't do that. I just apply the eyebrow gel and then I brush it upwards. Maybelline's brow pencil, and I'm going to use little bit on my brows. I don't want them to look very fake and painty. that it looks like stem. Really don't like that, so I gently stroke it where I think my brows are little bit finer. There I just stroke it, and my eyebrows are fluffy, they always go outward, so I with my finger press them on my skin because they are very unruly, so I always press them backwards. Now you may think that my eyebrows don't look trimmed. That's because I don't trim them. My eyebrows are done. My skin is looking good. I have pimple marks, but I don't care about my pimple marks again. It's like makeup is actually about your self-confidence. The more confident you are about your quote-unquote flaws, your makeup is going to look prettier. Now that I have done my eyebrows, next step would be my foundation. For foundation, I am using Faces Canada. Faces Canada Weightless Matte Finish Foundation Anti-Aging Natural Extracts. Now the thing is, they call it Weightless Matte Finish Foundation, but let me warn you, if you want to buy this is actually a very good product if you are looking for something no makeup-y, that doesn't look cakey or doesn't look like makeup-y, then it's a good thing that you are buying this product. But if you are into heavy makeup, makeup for party and etc., then it's not a good makeup because it has no pigment. It's very sheer. It's on your skin, but actually on your skin it feels like it's your skin but better. It does not have any pigment. And the brush I am using, this is a flat brush from Wet n Wild. This is also less than 300 rupees. Every makeup that I use, as I just said, you will never find makeup or skincare in my stash that costs more than 700 rupees. As you can see, it's very sheer. It just melted inside my skin. Now you can't see anything. Like, you can't see anything. There's no makeup. This is the problem with this foundation. It's very sheer, but at the same time it's very good. It gives a very matte, beautiful, dewy glow that you would want for this glam glow, dewy no makeup look, because it creates a beautiful layer that feels like it's your skin but better. I have hair. My hairline is almost here up to my eyebrows, and it's annoying. And I'm complaining about thick hair, but when my hair falls I cry. And this is another thing that I see on Instagram and everywhere. People are putting their foundation like this, like liquid diarrhea on your face. Don't do that. That's just, if you want to conceal, now we will be going to concealer. But sometimes, even if I have dark circles which are not very deep, at least not now, sometimes I do have deep dark circles, but I don't cover them because Indian eyes are going to have dark circles. Like, we are brown and we are going to have pigments. It's not a big deal, and I don't care about my dark circles anymore because I used to be, all my life I used to be insecure about my dark circles, but not anymore. I do put on concealers, but if the foundation is sheer and I'm going for a no makeup makeup-y look, then I don't know, concealer shows. And currently I have a stick concealer which I don't know, God knows why I bought. There's a thing that makeup artists love, at least Indian influencers love, and I hate. That's translucent powder. I don't know, is there a problem that many makeup artists think that the more powder you put on people's face, the prettier it looks? It doesn't, it looks cakey as F. And yeah, since it's summer and we are going to get sweat, little bit, I think little bit is enough. Then what I do is take a brush, take a very little amount of translucent powder. The translucent powder I'm using, that's Blue Heavens translucent powder. Again, it's less than $10. Then I buff it on my hand so that it gets warmed up. Then I gently put it on under my eyes, gently brushing it off so that it doesn't look cakey and powdery. And if you notice this, my finger is very light, like this. With light strokes, I just put powder all over my face. I don't bake it. I don't like baking. I think I'm already looking powdery. I don't like powder at all, like at all. But since it's summer and we all know, in Indian summer, all of us are going to melt. So it's a necessary step. So it's a very bad stick concealer I have. It's from Bonjour Paris. I don't know if it's a good company or not. I just got it a little bit here around the corner and little bit here, and now dab it with your finger and blend it. Please take time while doing your makeup. Blend it properly and your eye will be just okay. Just don't use way too much product. Just because you have it, don't use it. I do it, I blend my makeup with fingers. One, because my fingers are soft, I have more control over my finger, more than beauty blender or brush, and my fingers are warm, that melts the makeup inside my skin. Stick concealers, I don't know. I think for concealers, stick concealers are not that good, but I'm trying this stick concealer. I think for concealers, you should go for liquid concealers. Stick concealers are more of if you are doing makeup for theater. Actually, I used to do theater and I used to do makeup for my peers and sometimes for me, because us theater people don't have any money. And most of my most of my makeup products are for theater. That's why I have some weird products. I'm pretty much sure that I'm going to laugh at this makeup maybe next year, because I evolved, I learned new techniques. Actually, I'm not a professional makeup artist. By profession, I'm a film editor and filmmaker, but makeup is my passion and I've been doing my own makeup since forever, and I do my makeup with very low budget products. So I want my friends to know that you don't have to sell your kidneys to look good and to buy makeup. I'm not into much powders, and I'll just pat it on my hand and put it on my eyelids just to set it. I don't know if you can see it or not. My eyelids are pretty much wrinkly, like it's very saggy. I have hooded eyes because whenever I do this, my eyelid is gone, and I have loose skin here, so that's called hooded eyes. If you guys, any of you didn't know, now you know. You don't have to buy tons of lots and lots of makeup to have a beautiful makeup look. Because, for example, this is an eyeshadow palette from Swiss Beauty, and I use this palette as a bronzer too. You can use that because sometimes after putting on so much and you don't want to contour, or you don't have time to contour, or you will contour, you have done your contour, no matter what the situation is. I like to use bronzer because after putting on so much makeup and powdery thing, and foundation, my face looks flat. And also that's the thing of makeup, foundation or primer or base makeup makes the base, and that means it makes the base makeup. That's why we call it base makeup, because it makes your face flat. This shade right here and this shade, if you are darker skin or darker than me, then this shade, it's a matte shade, it's a pressed pigment, and I do my bronzing with this one because I don't have any bronzer. And you can do this actually. Whatever you do, obviously blend it properly, and nothing is easier to blend on my forehead because of the amount of hair I have. My hairline literally on my forehead. You can always use your eyeshadow as bronzer and you will get the same precision. Now obviously bronzer melts better, bronzer blends better than eyeshadow, but if you don't want to spend way too much money on your makeup, what can we do? But since the eyeshadow palette is small, it takes time, and it's not as blendable as actual bronzers. That is something I can warn you at first hand. But at the same time, it's a hack. You can always use it. But take time, as I always say, take time, take your time and blend it properly. It's very annoying sometimes that what you do, what you see in your mirror, it's not the same in my monitor and it's not the same in my camera. Actually, most beauty influencers' makeups, if you look closely or in front of people face to face, they don't look as good as you think they do. So please don't be ashamed, afraid or anything if your makeup doesn't look like influencers' makeups. For eyeshadow, as you can see, I have used this shadow a lot. Like I have took out the soul of it. This is one of my favorite eyeshadow palette, and I like, oh my god, look at this, it's almost gone. So if you are in hurry and if you don't want to do very crazy look, take this brush. I currently don't have any fluffy blending brush. I just said a blending brush. Whatever. Blending brush, but as blending brush, I use this one. This is actually a highlighter brush. It was supposed to be a highlighter brush, but I use it as a blender brush. For this one, I'm going to take this light shade. Now my eyes are almond shaped eyes, so I always try to create a V. Sometimes if you have seen people, sometimes people do this C shape around here, but whenever I do C shape, because of this excess meat I have here, it's not visible, so I do V shape, that is this. And since this blush is fluffy and angular at the same time, it helps me create this V shape here. So what I did, this is my crease. I took the lightest golden bronzy shade and I just put it here on my crease line. Now blend it as if you're blended upwards. Whenever you will blend something, blend it upwards. Take this shadow from here to upwards. Make sure there's no harsh lines, so blend it properly. At first, take your brush like this, create this angular shape, and because it's now go like this windshield motion. Take the eyeshadow upwards Then take it downwards too.
Now I'm taking this slightly dark silvery tone with my blending brush. It's domed blending brush. And at first I'm packing it on my lid, then I'm blending it. I think I took too much. I should have taken less product. And I made my eyes look like raccoons. But don't worry, I'll blend it.
Even though I wanted to make it a very simple, glowy, no makeup look, but I love doing smoky eyes and I ended up with smoky eyes also. I love defining my eye areas because I think my eyes are big and they need special attention. What I actually do is, first I curl my lashes, and my lashes are straighter than straight dude brows. So no matter how much I torture myself with this, it is never curly, but I'm still trying. And for this look, I'm not using any fake lashes. Also, my fake lash glue is over. I haven't bought it yet. I'm broke. I don't have money, and I know many friends of mine are just like me. Should I do those influencer thing? Nah, I look like an idiot. I am an idiot. So, are you even sad or afraid or insecure about the fact that your eyeliners never match or your eyeshadows in both of the eyes never look same? Chances are they don't look the same because our two eyes are not same. Yeah, if you didn't know that, now you know. Now I'm using this mascara from Lotus Harbors. It's called Max Slash Waterproof Voluminizer Botanical Mascara. I like this mascara. The worst part of makeup is not blending, not anything. The worst part of makeup is I have to remove this whole ass shit after doing it. I'm out of focus. Did I do the whole mascara out of focus? Now that I have done my mascara, I'll let it dry. Meanwhile, I'll do my blush. For blush, I'm using Miss Claire Trio Blusher. They have no shade names. Apple of my cheek. And blend. That's the only thing to do to make makeup look good. See, there is no such thing as wrong makeup. There is no such thing as too much makeup. So if you want to wear too much blush, if you want to look this Barbie doll pink look, nobody is stopping you. And always tap your brush.
you don't want too much makeup on your face that you can't control. Little bit on your nose so that your nose looks healthy. Little bit on your. This is something I do. You don't have to do it if you don't want to do it. And forehead. Now I am going to do my eye, and for that I am going to use this kajal stick from Color Essence. For this look I don't go heavy on. Already I have heavy eyeshadows, so I put my upper waterline. I put some kajal on my upper waterline. Now also the steps matter. You can do mascara after you put on kajal and liquid eyeliner. I'm not putting on liquid eyeliner particularly for this look, or should I? I won't. I will just wear the kajal and then smudge it. Don't worry if you think it's cracked. Don't worry. I'm going to smudge it anyway. As I can say that I'm also learning. It's not like I'm the ultimate OG and I'm the ultimate influencer or beauty guru. This channel is more like I'll be learning makeup, I'll be learning about products, and whatever I'll be learning, I'll be sharing that with you step by step. Why I do this, but I do this like a monkey all the time whenever I wear it. It's a very bad habit. Because of that I get this fine line here. What is kajal in English? Kohl pencil? Kohl? When I was doing my eyeshadow, you could see my skin up close and it was full of pores and everything. You could see my pore. That's how real skin looks like. It has texture, it has pore, so there is nothing to be ashamed of, and that is nothing to be afraid about or feel like, oh, what's that, because that's how real skin looks like.
And I'm done. Now I'm going to put on. Do I need more blush? I think I need more blush. I am going to wear more blush. Who's going to stop me?
Sometimes I have seen people say that your blush is looking patchy or something. It's actually not. I have a very high cheekbone, and because of that I have this depth here. See, when I laugh or smile, there's this dip going on here, extra piece of meat, and because of that it's not my dark circle, it's just a gap that I have. So my makeup is almost done. Now I'm going to apply lipstick. For lipstick I'm using Electine Color Pops Matte, and the shade name is Choco Bite. It's a nude chocolatey shade. So I don't have a lip liner of this shade. So what I am going to do, this pointy side of the lipstick, I'm going to use it as a lip liner. Since I have already done my eye look heavy, the lipstick I'm going to keep it very light. It's a nude shade, nude chocolatey brown shade. So I'm just blending it with my hand. Almost complete, and I'm going to put on a little bit highlighter here. I'm just seeing where I have seen people putting on highlighter almost all over their face. I'm not going to do that, and nobody should do that. Just move your face and you will find out where your face naturally hits the light. I hit the light here on my nose, top of my nose, a little bit, and here.
and I'm using this palette that I've shown you before. It's from Swiss Beauty, and I'm using the shade, this golden one. Again, there's no name. I can't tell you the name. This is the golden bronzy one. I'm using that. I like Swiss Beauty a lot, and no, they are not sponsoring me or anything. And this is my first video. Please be real. Nobody is sponsoring me. Their makeup is very much affordable. Most of the products that I used throughout the video is like they are always less than $10 and 750 rupees. So if you like this makeup, if you want to go on this journey of me learning makeup and giving you tips journey, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll be bringing up more makeup looks, more fun. I'll be learning new tricks every day, and you will be learning with me.
And yes, my wannabe mode is on. I'm behaving like an absolute idiot once again, roaming my head. What? So, if you really liked what I've done, my video, please like, please click that subscribe button, or do none of it, because I'm just glad and grateful that you've watched my videos. I'm so glad that you did. So, see you next time. Bye.